Attention! This is a type of fertile terrain that is especially beneficial for solo growth.
Interesting. How does fertile terrain come to be enriched?
Your inquiry has no currently valid answer. I will create a corresponding objective in the research log.
Is this another mega?
Yes!
What are the fibers?
There are several types.
Are these the
The full list has...
We should nickname these.
The activated... Attention! This alveopyrus is not yet at its highest level of activation. This alveopyrus is currently at its highest activation level.
Does that give you any additional data about its behavior?
Scanning. This alveopyrus produces a larger quantity of electrochemical energy than it requires for sustenance.
What happens to this surplus electrochemical energy?
It is transferred down the root-like organs to an unknown destination deep in the cave. Alert! The ground reports an unusual marks produced by all of Octo's appendages. Other than those 5 of his appendages not appearing in these marks.
That is worrisome. Could it be that Octo has been damaged? How far can he proceed on just 3 limbs?
His robot form would be capable of inefficient ground movement with 8 appendages. Other than those 5 of his appendages not required for inefficient movement.
Hey, Leon? Where are you? Why is your signal coming out of the smoking crater that used to be the outpost?
Hello, Amani. I have discovered a deep vertical shaft. It must channel my signal all the way up to the surface.
Yeah, sure looks that way. Crazy. Whoa, what's this about Octo?
We found more traces of Octo, but also evidence that his limbs were damaged.
What? I really hope not. That's the absolute worst thing that could... Oh. No, I get it now. No, it's cool. Oh wow, this is great. Octo has a subroutine where he plants 3 feet and extends the other 5 limbs for long-range scanning. This shaft is a perfect place since it channels signal so well.
I have discovered an unfactual observance. Octo's library includes less than 1 scanning subroutine, which...
That Art, always so wacky. Who knows what he means when he talks, right? Back to Octo, there's only a couple of reasons he would scan like that. I wonder which one it is. I'm gonna look into it. checking out all this data you collected? It's pretty crazy.
There are many mysteries, yes. I may be starting to understand how Left Cavern works.
Art says you like being alone, but if you ever feel like chatting about the cave or whatever, stand still for a moment at the top of this quartz peak. That's where reception is best. We don't have to chat, but I'd like to. I'm curious about what's going through your head. Just before the outpost collapsed, you were saying something like the Cerebrain's purpose is to force us to grow life forms in every chamber?
The Cerebrain have no purpose among them. They simply have evolved survival mechanisms that have led to the perpetuation of their species. But they do play that role, and the overall ecosystem benefits from it. Each chamber of Left Cavern is like the cell of a creature, protected and isolated from neighboring chambers until enough life thrives inside. Life then spreads from chamber to chamber. We simply accelerate this process.
Attention! We are approaching the reservoir indicated by Dr. Ranga. Scans confirm the presence of abundant liquid water. Liquid water has never before been found on Mars.
And it will be another historical discovery. Our expedition has had many.
Generated an assumption. You wish to know whether these are megazoa.
Yes, that is true, Art.
Congratulations! I have correctly predicted your behavior.
Yes. So, are these megazoa?
Yes, they are a species of megazoa related to hydronzoa. We will call them Hydronmaxis. This species does not generate liquid water, but transports it using capillary action.
So all of the water flowing out of these plants comes from somewhere else?
Yes! It is drawn up through the stems of the megazoa from an unknown source below. discovered a camera module dispossessed by Octo.
It is as I suspected. The camera is pointing at fossilized life forms. What are these markings?
Markings were created by the digging tool of Octo. Octo removed a sample from this exact location.
It appears to have been a large sample. How many objects of this approximate size could he carry?
3.719418468.
Then he must have thought it quite important. If I find a similar sample, perhaps I will learn why. Good to make contact with you.
You've descended 297 meters deeper into the cave. Keep it up, and you'll be safe and sound in no time.
It will be a relief to join you at base camp.
So, you're never gonna believe this? I discovered a signal coming out of the cave.
You... what?
It was always there, actually. I thought it was high-frequency noise, until I picked out some repeating patterns.
How... what kind of signal is it?
That part is really cool. It's similar to what Zoe emit. One signal band effectively spreads the spectrum of another, like a carrier for frequency hop.
I misspoke. I meant to ask, what is emitting the signal?
I don't know. Something in that cave is sending a message, over and over.
You speculate that it is a message. It could be a natural phenomenon. It probably is.
Well, don't you just know everything? How about I put the source of the naturally occurring signal phenomenon on your map, in case you get curious?
Yes, you are correct. That would be best. Thank you, Amani.